Everyone, this is William and I'm back with another quick tutorial on how to send CAT from your Ledger wallet or any hardware wallet. The process will be very similar if you have a Trezor, so you can follow right along and understand how you can use a hardware wallet to protect yourself and also to still make transactions quickly and easily. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, obviously, is store your CAT on a hardware wallet. I prefer the Ledger. I have here the Ledger Nano X. This is their new hardware wallet. I highly recommend it. It's got a lot of improvements over the Nano S, and this happens to be where my CAT is stored. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I have already done a video on or a tutorial on how to store your CAT in a hardware wallet. If you do not know how to do that or you haven't already done so, you can go back and check out that other tutorial. I'll leave a link for that in the description. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and unlock my my Ledger. I'm going to put in my PIN code. Takes just a minute. Okay, so I have my Ledger unlocked and I'm going to navigate to the Ethereum app, which is on my Ledger. So I navigate to the Ethereum app, go ahead and open that up. And so now that that's done, what I'm going to want to do is come over here to the browser and go to mycrypto.com. And I want to make sure that I type this into the browser, not that I'm doing a Google search, because there are phishing websites that look like this but are not the right website, and they will steal your money. So it's very important to keep yourself safe. I always type it in myself. I don't use the Google suggestions. I don't use Google search. I type it straight into the browser. I pull it up here. I double check the domain that I'm on very carefully. So there's another website you can use called MyEtherWallet that is almost identical to this one. I prefer MyCrypto. Some people prefer MyEtherWallet. Whatever you choose is totally up to you. The process will be exactly the same. So this is the point where if you had a Trezor, you would click on this button. I have a Ledger, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Ledger. And then it's going to ask me to connect to Ledger Wallet. So if I have my wallet unlocked and I have it open to the Ethereum app, then I will be able to log into this, no problem. I will click that. It's going to bring up my different accounts. I'm going to go to the one where my CAT is stored. So I'm just click on whichever address I want and click unlock. So that's going to bring me here to this screen, and this is where you're going to put in all the information about the transaction. So if you scroll down here, you can see your token balances. If for some reason you do not see CAT here, but you know that it's in that wallet, just go ahead and click on scan for tokens. It takes about 1 minute and it's going to search the Ethereum blockchain to see what tokens you have and populate the correct balances here. So with that, I've already done that. I don't want to waste your time, so I'm not going to click that. My CAT is here. If yours isn't, you're just going to click that button. So what I want to do is I want to send CATs to my MetaMask wallet. I've done a tutorial on this on how to set up a MetaMask wallet, so we're going to just go ahead and send it right to that wallet. If you need help setting up a MetaMask, there's also a tutorial for that. So I've copied the address and I'm going to put it right over here to where it says address. Now, when I paste this in here, something that I like to do is verify that the right address is being put into the address bar. There is malware that can replace the crypto address in your clipboard with a hacker's crypto address. It's rare but possible. So I want to make sure that the address that I put in here is the correct address. So what I do is I look at the first 4 or 5 letters in the address and I look at the last 4 or 5 letters in the address. So we can see here it's 5DCE and FFA5. So I come back over here and I can see 5DCE FFA5. So I know that that's the correct address. So here we're going to go to this drop down box. Since we want to send CAT, I'm going to click on CAT and then I'm going to enter the amount. If you click this send entire balance, then it's going to send all of the CAT that you have. There are options to send later. I would like to send this now, so I'm just going to go ahead and click send now. And this part here, the transaction fee, give you control on how much you want to pay in order to get the transaction to go faster. Normally you can slide this bar, but for some reason it is not letting me, so that's totally fine. 23 cents is Not too bad, so I'll just go ahead and stick with that. This should validate pretty quickly. So then the only thing left to do is click send transaction, and that's when it's going to tell you to confirm the transaction on your hardware wallet. So I look down here to the ledger, and now the ledger is asking me to review the transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and click right and just make sure that all of the data is correct. It's going to give me some information about the transaction, and then when I scroll all the way to the end, it says accept and send. So when I go ahead and validate that, that's when this screen, so what we've done now is we've signed that transaction. This transaction is signed and ready to go. So it's going to give us some more data. This is my address. This is the Cambria token smart contract, and this is where it's going. So again, we're going to look at those letters, 5DCE, FFA5. Everything looks nice and good, 150 cat. Go ahead and press send. And that's it. So that was very easy. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope this was helpful for you. And we're going to go ahead and take a look next on how to vote on Cambria using your MetaMask wallet. So a little information here. If you want to watch the transaction, you can click on this first box here that says verify. And this is going to show us the status of the transaction. Right now, it has not been validated on the blockchain. It's still pending. However, once one of the miners picks up this transaction, this will get filled in and say 1 confirmation, 2 confirmations, whatever the case may be. So if you want to follow along, you can find that data. I hope this was helpful, and have a great day. We'll see you next time.